Just about to get underway here in Frisco. Still pregame graphing inside. Going to show you what we got right now. Still got everything in my book too, so it makes it a little bit easier. But the first one we've got up here, Anderson Tejeda, just sent down about a week ago or a few days ago. Glad to get him for the Topps Heritage set.
Number 21, AJ Alexi.
There you go. Got a couple from Noah Bremer there as well. Very good signer. All these guys are really good signers, I got to say. I mean, got Hans Kraus. Also got Joe Gatto. I almost had him personalize one to Larry. Fans of Impractical Jokers will get that one. Also got Jared Godert, pregame, the manager. Let's see here. Got 4 from Josh Stowers as well. There you go.
Being off the natural second baseman, 12, Clay Huntington.
And let's see here. Yeah, 3 out of Steel Walker. I got a Topps Holiday one. That one came out pretty good. And I think that's it. Oh, I got one more that I had in the back here just to keep it out of the way. And there we go. Bubba Thompson signing 1 per as well. So there you go. Nice start before the game. We'll show you the first pitch here while we're at it. And there he goes, his foul back. So we'll bring you an at-bat of play-by-play a little bit later on. But right now, you get the pregame report. Might have a post-game report for you as well. Not really planning on sticking around too long, though. Go ahead and bring you this at batter here. We've got Bobby Witt Jr. to the plate. Number 2 prospect, I believe, in all of Major League Baseball right now. 10 homers for him on the year. Hitting .244 for Northwest Arkansas. AJ Alexi on the mound here. By the way, we just had a double by the leadoff man, so here we go. Alexi looking in. He'll come set. First pitch, taken. 1-0 count here on Bobby Witt Jr. Played shortstop here for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Number 2 overall draft pick in the, I believe it's in 2019 draft. Alexi looking in. Quick check of the runner at second. Second look, and now he delivers. This one's fouled straight back. It's 1-1 on Witt. Witt, of course, a native of Colleyville, Texas, just down the road here from Frisco, about half an hour away. Sure, he's got a few fans in attendance here, family members. Son of the former Rangers ace, Bobby Witt Sr., who himself was actually, I believe, the number 3 overall pick, somewhere around 84, 85, 86, somewhere in that range. Alexi comes set, now the delivery. Taking for a ball, and it's 2-1. Once again, a runner at second. Leadoff double by Dungan to center. Alexi looks in, now comes set. Pitch hit in the air and fouled out play. So 2-2 count here on Witt Jr. Apologies if the video is a little bit shaky here, trying to dodge the crowd here as well as they pass through. Alexi again looking in. 1-0 of the season for him. ERA in the low ones. I think it's actually a 1.1 if I'm reading that right. Alexi delivers. Check swing, taken for a ball, and count runs full. On deck, Nick Prado, tied for the team lead in with 10 home runs, along with Witt. Alexi again comes set. And the payoff pitch to Witt fouls this one back. We'll do it again, 3-2. You've heard me mention before, we got Anderson Tejeda just sent down from the Rangers, playing at shortstop here tonight. See him right there on the cut of the outfield grass. So once again, Alexi looking in. Comes set. Quick check back at second, and the payoff pitch once again. This one's sent in the air. toward right field. This one will make it out of play, just barely into the stands, and so one more time we will do it at 3-2. Be the 8th pitch of this at bat here early on in this game. The bat definitely going on longer than most of the ones that I've done here on this video series so far, so getting a little bit extra. I'm trying to fill in as much time as I can here, which is kind of tough when I don't have press box notes in front of me. Alexi comes set. And another 3-2 pitch. This one fouled back again. So one more time as Witt staying alive here at 3-2. You see some dogs around here. It's Bark in the Park night here at Frisco. Free dog bowls for the first 250 people through the gates. Bring your dog out to the game as well. So once again, excellent job by Witt, really working through this one here. This will be the 9th pitch of this at bat. As Alexi comes set. Check the second, now throws, and is fouled back once again. So excellent work here by Bobby Witt Jr., really working the count here. Making Alexi work to try to get this out. And hopefully when he puts it in play, we don't have anybody walking right in front of us either. I just realized I'm covering with a microphone, so hopefully you've been able to hear all this just fine. So one more time, Alexi check at second, now delivers. And as you probably guessed from my silence right there, it's fouled back again. So a lot of souvenirs going out in the crowd here. We're already at 5.5 minutes here on this at bat. So let's try one more time here. And again, Alexi looking in. He comes set. And the pitch. Taken for a ball, and Witt able to work the walk there on an 11 pitch at bat. So there you go, a very long at bat here. Puts runners at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the first inning for the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. All right, post-game from here in Frisco, not a whole lot to talk about. Couldn't get anybody inside. We didn't really want to wait around too long outside because it's close to 100 degrees with 50% humidity. I feel like I'm swimming walking around pretty much. My shirt is pretty well soaked right now around the middle from just sweating my balls off at this point, but did stick around long enough outside to get Davis Wenzel on 2 cards. Very happy to get those ones done. A couple of the Panini Contenders cards there. So there you go, 22 autographs here tonight in Frisco. And at this point, it's time to go grab a bite, grab a drink, go on home, and hopefully have a good day at the mailbox tomorrow, as it will be Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have some to talk about here. All right, it is Monday the 14th. Got 3 in the mailbox today, which is really awesome to see here. I know who 2 of them are. Not really sure on the third one. We'll go through those 2 that I know first. We'll pick up there. But with this one, pretty sure I know who this one is. It's postmarked from Las Vegas. The initials on it are MF. And I think that is either going to be a former Indians manager. I think it's going to be a former Indians manager, Mike Ferraro. Unless I forgot and at some point I sent off to some bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about the graph.
Then we can dig it.
All right, anyways. Mike Ferraro. I'm pretty sure. And here we do indeed have Mike Ferraro, 72 tops, card number 613. I think it's a high number, but it's one of the kind of second highest series basically out of there. So got a couple of those back here recently, which is really great. Next one that I know which one it is this one with JM, postmarked from Phoenix, Arizona. I think this one is going to be Jim McAndrew, former Mets pitcher, if I remember correctly. Feels like there might be an extra item in here as well, which is cool. And let's see here. Yeah, I got 2 pieces in here. I just sent my 72 tops card. But he also sent back a postcard signed as well. I'll show that one first right there. That's the postcard that he added in himself. Cool. And, as I said, 72 tops. This is a high series 1 card, 781. So there you go. Another one for the set. So knocking out 2 here today, and then 3 in the last few days. 4, I think, in the last week and a half, approximately. So, yeah, you'll have to get those ones. Last one we've got here, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Florida, and I don't have any initials on this one. So, it's either one of the bats where I just forgot to write them, or it's one that goes back quite a ways. Either way, we're all going to be surprised here. So, this is, oh, good. Wow, this one does go back quite a ways. I've been waiting on this one a while. Saw this guy early on in his career it wasn't quite his major league debut. It was one of his early games. He had a heck of a game for Tampa Bay against the Rangers here in, I want to say 2011 maybe it was I went to that game, but it's John Jaso. There's 2 of the cards I sent off, sent a 4 total there, and he signed all 4 with no problem. This one took a while to come back to me. I mean, I've always heard great things about him as a signer. I just never had any luck with him at all in person, never tried him by mail. Sat here waiting on this one for, what, probably close to a year, maybe more than a year, but either way, finally got it back. So, happy to see those ones come through, and so yeah, there you go. Great start to the week. I mean, got the in-person stuff in Frisco yesterday, 3 TTMs here today, including one with a bonus item, one that took about a year or so. Good stuff. Hopefully that's going to be a sign of things to come, and we'll have a good rest of the week here. Hello.
Hey.
It's Tuesday, and we're over here at Aubrey's. How are you feeling?
We are. I am okay. Had a little, some, medical stuff going on, but now we're back in business, and I have plenty of time to sit. So,
awesome.
I get to write lots of letters.
So you got,
I
what,
have
2 of them there? Nice.
Yes.
All right.
This one came from Cleveland, and I've had them for a little while, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There's not like a time limit on these.
I had none today, so it's all her today. So
All right.
There you go.
Did I tell you I even dreamt about this last night?
Nice.
I was like, I gotta get my stamps. There was some stamp crisis in my brain.
Well, yeah, they're going up in a couple weeks, months, something like that.
Oh, crap.
So
Well, I do really actually need to get some stamps. All right. Andre Thornton.
ooh, nice. Former Cleveland Indian there.
Yes.
Indians, Expos, and Cubs, I believe.
Nice.
There you go. Nice.
He has a nice signature, too.
He does, yeah.
Look how pretty that is. Way to go, Andre.
Yeah. Those Diamond Kings are always fun ones to get.
Yeah.
Been working on. I'm trying to get as many of those done as I can, and I'm like almost halfway through on them.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a fun one to work on.
All right, so this other one, it came back in May, but it came from Maine.
Maine, wow.
So we shall see.
All right.
And then I got one returned to me, so we'll have to...
Find a new address on it.
I got an extra something.
Ooh, who inspects
Bob Tewksbury.
Tewksbury, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So he answered my questions from my letter, but I don't have the questions anymore because I don't have the letter. But that's okay.
Yeah. It looks like he kind of at least put a word there.
Yes, he
on it,
did.
So, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. He liked to travel. First, yes, not so much later on. His favorite cities to visit were Chicago and San Francisco. He got along with his teammates most of the time. His longest game was 17 innings.
Wow.
Holy shit. He doesn't really watch anymore, which I kind of don't blame him. Probably the question was who taught him to play, and he says himself. And this one, okay, so sometimes my daughter adds in that she thinks that girls should be able to play baseball. So he said if they can play, they can play.
Great.
So and then it says take care, and he recycled his paper, he whited out something and then wrote on that. So
awesome.
I appreciate that as well.
That is great. That's one of the, I mean, sometimes you get your letter back with the answer at the bottom, but for him to take the extra page there and do it, that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So way to go, yay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bob.
So there you go, two in today with Thornton and Tewksbury, a pair of T's there. So.
Right. Oh, and I have a question for your viewers.
Oh, okay.
So I have a friend whose son just got his Eagle Scout award, but they're going to have the ceremony in the fall, and I am collecting Rangers autographs for him. So if anybody has an idea of an extra person that I could get, or I'm gonna go through all the cards that I have. I'm trying to get the ones together, but if you guys know somebody who signs really well or anything like that, I would appreciate just feedback, because the more the merrier working on this project.
Yeah.
So
there you go. If you have any Rangers to add in there that they're good signers, make sure you put them in the comments there. I know I've got a couple in mind for you to send to, so I'm not sure if I've given you Juan Gonzalez card yet or not. If not,
I don't know. Okay, well look.
Find him.
But yeah, it's exciting. So I like being able to share this with other people too. That's really cool. He doesn't know it's coming, and he's autistic, super Rangers fan, does not have a single autograph card, so this is going to be exciting for him.
Awesome. That'll be great. All right, so there you go. Hopefully we got more to come right after this.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Hey everybody, it is Wednesday the 16th. There we go, that's a little better. Two things to cover here today. Got a package here that I'm going to have a lot to say about. And one TTM. So, let's see who this is. No initials on here. It's postmarked from Miami, Florida. Based on the thickness of it, I think this is going to be Gil Garrido, another 1972 Topps set hit coming here, hopefully. Check it out and see. I feel a card and what feels like an index card in there. And yes, indeed, that is what we've got here. And yeah, check that out. There's the index card. And the 72 Topps card there as well. One of the high numbers, number 758. I'm having to get down to mostly working on those lately. Totally good with me. But yeah, that puts me up to, God, how many is this? This is, I think, like about 5 that have come in the last week or so, mostly from the high series or the second highest series as well. So yeah, great stuff there. Now, like I said, I've got this package here. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a timeline on this whole thing. Let me preface this by saying that I absolutely love the site SportLots. I've been using it for about 10 years now. I buy a lot of stuff on there for getting autographs, whether it's by mail or in person. Great prices, a lot of really good dealers on there. Unfortunately, there are also some that are not exactly great. So, on May 24th, I put in this order with 5 dealers on there for some cards I needed on June 5th. Seems like a pretty reasonable time frame there. I mean, 24th through the 5th, that's almost 2 full weeks that you have to be able to fill the order, send it out, and get it to me. Pretty reasonable. Out of those 5 sellers I bought from, 3 of them arrived on time and with appropriate shipping. By the way, right over here, is it this side? Let me see. Right over, yeah, here, I'm going to put a list up of some of the best dealers that I have on SportLots. Because there are some that I've worked with that have been absolutely incredible. They're fast to get their stuff to me. Their shipping costs are good. Got great inventories and everything. So I try to stick to those whenever I possibly can. But, you know, I mean, obviously, they're not going to have everything you need, but they're the good place to start and everything. I try to shop from them as much as I possibly can. So, there you go. There's that list right over there on some of the best ones. So if you're ever buying on SportLots, check out those ones first. I have only positive things to say about them. But unfortunately, you get a negative that's going to overshadow a lot of it, and this here is one of them. So 3 of those people got their stuff to me very quickly. One of them I've already ranted on before. He charged me $2.80 for shipping when it cost him 75 cents on shipping. I asked about how to go about getting a refund, and it was denied. And I couldn't leave any negative feedback either, only neutral. So, yeah, not real too happy with that. This is the real prize one. This one really takes the cake. So, like I said, May 24th is when I put in my order, needing cards by June 5th. It took all the way until June 1st to even mark this order as being filled. That's, I mean, took a week to fill. It's like, okay. I mean, if they were to go out in the mail that day, I might get them in time. It's going to be really close, though. Well, as of June 11th, 5 days ago, I still hadn't received anything. Excuse me. So, as with anything on there, if you haven't received anything within 10 days of an order being filled, you can mark it as not being received, and they'll look into it. Well, after you mark as being not received, SportLots gives the seller 5 days to respond and say, you know, either A, it's been shipped, or B, no, it hasn't been shipped, and here's a refund, or whatever. Finally, after those full 5 days went by, this morning, I got a message saying, oh, yeah, they were shipped, here's the tracking info on it. I looked on that tracking info, and it wasn't even put in the mail until June 11th. That's insane. Not only did it take over a week to fill the order, it took 10 days to even just put it in the mailbox. And what sucks is that there is absolutely zero retribution. There is nobody being held accountable for this. I mean, what it says, all that they have on SportLots is that, oh yes, this person has received, you know, whatever percentage of their feedback is positive. Okay, but you don't know any specifics about what the negative feedback was left for. Any comments that are put with negative feedback don't even get posted. They just go straight to the seller, and that's it. So basically, they can, you know, do the whole Willie hears you, Willie don't care. Simpsons quote there. But, and that seems to be, I mean, what's happened before. I mean, I've had, I think, there's now 3 sellers I will absolutely never buy from again. And I've had one who wasn't on that list, but he blocked me himself just because he didn't like being criticized for not having stuff in stock that he said he had in stock. But, yeah. So that's the biggest problem that I have with SportLots right now, is that there is no accountability for sellers who are taking their jolly time in sending stuff out and don't really care to give a refund when they screwed up completely and repeatedly the way that this one did. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and take a look anyways, but the chance of me needing any of these things ever is going to be bordering upon 0. So maybe somebody out there could make use of some of these and I'll trade them off to you or something, but yeah, we'll go ahead and tear into this. I'd like to tear into the cellar, but yeah. So like I said, if you're buying from SportLots, buy from those ones that I mentioned before that are good ones, as much as you can. So, how was it packaged? It's packaged pretty well, at least, so 2 thumbs up on that, I guess, but yeah, taking a look on this. Yeah, order date 5/24, date 6/1, this was printed off, and like I said, it didn't even go in the mail until 6/11. So, yeah, not real happy with that, but looking through on this, did I at least get the cards I ordered? Let's find out on that. So, got the Luis Alexander Basabe, which, yeah, I actually ordered the wrong guy on that one, so I mean, that one's on me there, but still. But yeah, these Jose Herrera cards, got those to be able to try to get signed when Amarillo came to town, and he signed. I didn't have anything for him, though, because this did not arrive in time, so yeah. Yeah, these MJ Melendez, Alex Marsh, Brewer Hicklin, I ended up not needing those ones at all, but again, not because of the seller at all. The team just would not sign there with Northwest Arkansas coming through, so yeah. But, yeah, Shirt and Apostel I can still use, fortunately. Justin Anderson I might still be able to use, fortunately, but yeah, I mean, Humberto Mejia and Geraldo Perdomo, those guys came in with Amarillo. I don't need those anymore because they aren't coming in again, but yeah, so 13 cards, there's 2 of them that I can use out of there. So, hey, thanks, seller, for taking your damn jolly time on this. Oh, and I also looked up his Twitter, and he went to 4 ball games in that time. Instead of fulfilling a paying customer's order, he decided, nope, I'm going to go out and watch a ball game instead of doing that. So, yeah, that was real nice. Real nice. So, yeah, there you go. So, like I said, I love SportLots. Nothing against them, but they need to have better seller accountability on there for all of us out there who buy from them. So, well, there you go. Hopefully we're going to have some more positive news, though, coming the rest of the week. I mean, I got the TTM in here today, and, of course, you know, you had Aubrey's stuff yesterday, my stuff on Monday. In fact, I was able to get some stuff on Sunday, so, you know, whatever. If that's the worst bump in the road of the week, then that's pretty decent. So, hopefully that's the only one, though. Hopefully I have more right after this. All right, it's Thursday the 17th. There we go, Thursday the 17th. And good news, I actually got a response from SportLots, and they're going to look into the dealer that really screwed everything up there that I was talking about yesterday, so that's good. To go along with this, got 1 TTM in the mailbox today. North Houston is the postmark. The initials on are RG, and I believe this is going to be another 1972 set hit on a multiplayer card. And it feels a little bit thicker, like either he put some protection on it or maybe has added in some extra stuff. Let's find out. There's going to be Mr. Ralph Garr in here, I do believe. And let's see here. Ah, yes, wrapped the letter around it, it looks like. So a little bit thicker there for a minute. That would be why. Yep, just wrapped around. But yeah, great signature on there. It's the 1972 National League batting leaders. You may remember a few months ago, I think I was already running the channel when I got signed by Joe Torre. If not, then, well, I got signed by Joe Torre by mail a while back. Probably shown it off at some point, but got Garr added to it now as well. So, there you go. Unfortunately, Glenn Becker, the third one on there, no longer with us. So this one's going to have to be as complete as I can possibly get it here with these 2 on it. We'll even turn it up right there so you can see the signatures right side up. Happy to get that one done, though. I mean, anytime you can even add 2 out of 3 on one of these league leaders ones, that's pretty good because you're dealing with some really, really big names on some of those ones. So 2 out of 3, I'm good with that. So there you go. Hopefully I have some more coming in on Friday and Saturday as well. Saturday I'm also going to be recording another version or another episode of the TTM Cast podcast with Jeff Baker. Make sure you tune in on that if you haven't yet at ttmcast.com. Be taping that one on Saturday morning. It'll go up online on Sunday afternoon, I believe. So make sure you go and check that out. All right, it is Saturday. Just got done recording my second edition of the TTM Cast podcast. Make sure you go and check that out at ttmcast.com. So I'm with Jeff Baker talking about this week's news in collectibles, any TTM successes we got, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Don't have a TTM here, but I have a purchase that came in yesterday on Friday. Whoa, there's a cat rolling around the floor over there. You might have just heard her right there. Anyways, made a purchase on one of the Facebook groups out there from Mr. Brian Kritz. I've made a couple deals with him before, and so I was very happy to be able to pick this one up. Another set edition. You may remember a couple weeks ago I got that 72 Topps, I think it was the home run leaders card that was signed by Lee May, if I remember correctly. But this time it's one that, it's a guy that, oddly enough, I've gotten in person a number of times, but never got the Diamond Kings card signed. I wasn't working on the DKs the last time that I saw him, and then when I tried this guy by mail, never got anything back, which it's been an inconsistent signer here recently, so I'm not too surprised I didn't get it back. But former Rangers catcher Jim Sundberg on a Diamond Kings card right there. Picked that up for $6, including shipping. Very happy to land that one. So, there you go. Another addition to the Diamond Kings set, and yeah, that kind of rounds out the week here. Looks like Informed Delivery saying I don't have anything coming in here today at all. So, once again, thanks for tuning in during this week. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. It's right down there, somewhere at the bottom of the screen. Just, whoa there.
Sorry, accident, sorry.
Got the Formula One race on the background there.
Qualifying.
So qualifying. Oh, well, anyways. It's Formula One something. That's all I know. There's cars, there's a track, there's people going fast. I don't know what's a race and what's qualifying and what's other stuff. But yeah, so apparently that's on in the background. But like I said, down there, subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting that one. Get updated anytime that I post a new video up. Go check out sportscardforum.com. A lot of great info there on all things related to TTMing. And we'll hopefully have a solid week at the mailbox next week. This is a nice way to bounce back after a very slow week last week. So, yeah, good one here this week. Hopefully there's going to be more next week.